Yes, Team Fittle, my name is Sana and welcome to your lower body beginners workout. For today's session, we are going to need a set of dumbbells and a set of plates. We don't need the plates for the moment, so don't worry about that, but grab yourself a set of dumbbells and I'm going to show you the first exercise today, which is going to be a suitcase squat. Feet are going to be about shoulder width apart, shoulders rolled back. We're going to sit into that squat and push the knees out on the way up. Team, we are there in 5 seconds. In 4, 3, 2, and in 1. So bracing the core, inhaling on the way down, exhaling on the way up. Beautiful, guys. We're just holding those dumbbells in that suitcase position, making sure your lats are engaged so you've got a nice neutral spine in this position, guys. 10 seconds. Big exhale on the way up, inhaling on the way down. Beautiful, guys. Last 3, last 2, and last 1. Guys, we have got 60 seconds of recovery and you have another 2 opportunities at that exercise. So let's think about a few things. Firstly, we want those feet about shoulder width apart. I want you to drive the knees out as you sit into that squat. As you drive up, you don't want to allow the knees to roll inwards. So constantly push them out. It's going to help activate those glutes to push you all the way up. All right, team, grab yourselves a quick sip of water if you need now. We're going to jump back in just under 30 seconds. We're going to go for another 30-second block, and then we're going to have another recovery period. All right, team? So grab those dumbbells. If the dumbbells you used seemed a little bit light, let's go for the heavier ones, team. We've got about 10 seconds, shoulders rolled back, chest nice and proud. We're going there in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Team, sitting into that squat, exhaling on the way up, chest nice and proud. Beautiful, guys. On the way down, guys, make sure those heels stay nice and flat to the ground. We don't want to start rocking onto our toes. Beautiful, deep breath in on the way down. Big exhale on the way up. 10 seconds. Beautiful, guys, stay with me. We have got a minute of recovery coming up. Get one more rep in. 3, 2, and 1. Amazing work, guys, well done. Drop those dumbbells. Team, 60 seconds of recovery. Grab yourself that sip of water again. Final round of this. We are not coming back to this exercise today, okay? So, let's try and challenge ourselves even more. Again, if you found that a little bit easy, what I want you to do this time around is I want you to really slow the movement down on the way down. If you still found it easy, we're going to add a pause at the bottom, okay? So there's always ways to progress the exercise, all right? So if you are going for the slightly tougher version, we're going to sit into that squat for a count of 3, 2, 1. You're going to hold for 1, 2, and then you're going to drive back up. All right, team? So we have got 10 seconds. Let's grab those dumbbells into position, shoulders rolled back, deep breath in for that first rep in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's get it nice and slowly. 2, 3, hold for 1, hold for 2, and big drive up. Beautiful. And again. Beautiful. Amazing work, guys. Good, make sure you've got those lats pulled back. Amazing, last 8 seconds here. Let's try and get another couple of reps in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing work, guys, well done. Let's drop those dumbbells down to the ground. Team, we're gonna be moving on to glutes and hamstrings with a B-stance RDL. We've got 2 dumbbells. I want you to think about going for a bilateral RDL. So both feet in the same position, parallel facing forwards. We're going to take one leg slightly further back, keep the front knee nice and soft, and we're going to start to slide the dumbbells down the legs, pushing the hips to the back of the room. You're going to pull the hips back to that start position and squeeze your glutes. All right, team, now you might find that you're a little bit wobbly in this position, okay? So we are working one leg at a time. Do not worry. What I want you to focus on is keeping your hips nice and square to the front. And as you're pushing your hips back, to really take a deep breath into the diaphragm, brace the core, and pull the hips back in. All right, guys? We've got 3 rounds here, team. Grab those dumbbells, starting off in 3, in 2, and in 1. Let's go, team. So notice how I've got a soft bend in my front knee. My back is nice and flat because my lats are engaged, team. Keeping my hips nice and square, pushing the hips back, feeling that stretch in your hamstrings and your glutes, and I want you to use that feeling to come back in. We've only got 8 seconds left on this side. Beautiful. In 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. Team, we're going straight into the other side. Okay, right foot forwards, pushing the hip back, pulling that hip back in. Team, make sure you're not bending through the knee too much. This is a hip dominant movement. Beautiful, guys. Well done. Woo, there goes my balance. All right, well done. 10 seconds. Good work, team. Lats engaged. Almost there, guys. We are almost there in 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Drop those dumbbells down to the ground. Okay, so 60 seconds of recovery, and we have another opportunity at that, okay? So I really want you to feel that stretch in the hamstring. Okay, imagine it is an elastic band and you're pulling on that elastic band and you don't want it to snap. So you want to feel that stretch, you want to feel it go back together, okay? Now, the reason I lost a little bit of balance there, my hips started rotating towards the camera, okay? So I want you to really think about staying nice and square, pushing the hip back and pulling it back in. Guys, we've got 20 seconds before we're back in. If you can challenge yourself with a heavier dumbbell, let's do it. You can see that the work is really slow and controlled, okay? That is where the adaptation takes place. That is where the magic happens. So starting again in about 10 seconds, one leg forwards, the other leg slightly further back, hips nice and square, in 3, 2, and in 1. Let's go, guys. Beautiful. If you really want to feel that hamstring, pause for a second at that end range before you come back up. Well done, guys. Now lats engaged. We've only got 10 seconds before we switch it over to the other leg, okay? Work with me. Almost there, team. In 3, in 2, and in 1. Team, we're going straight into the other side. Other leg forwards. Again, pushing the hip back, hips nice and square. Deep breath in as you push the hip back and pull it back in. Well done, team. We have recovery coming up, guys, okay? So stay with me. We have 10 seconds in this position. Definitely got another 3 reps in you. Inhale on the way back and exhale as you pull forwards. And time. Beautiful. Drop those dumbbells, team. Give yourselves a little bit of a rest here. Grab yourselves a sip of water, a little pat down if you need, and we're going to go into your 3rd and final set of these B-stance RDLs. Now, there's a few things I want you to focus on this final round. Is that 1 second pause. So at the end range, I want you to hold for 1 second before you pull it back in, okay? I don't want you to think about how low you can get those dumbbells. It's all about how far you can extend that hip. Remember, it is a hip dominant movement, okay? So we're pulling that hip all the way back. Team, we're gonna grab those dumbbells. Let's go for our 3rd and final set here. We've got 15 seconds before we are in. Stagger that stance, keep your hips nice and square, shoulders rolled back. We are there in 5, in 4, 3, 2, and in 1. Pulling the hip all the way back, and then extending back to that start position. Guys, imagine there's a button at the back of the room. I want you to hit that button with your glutes, okay? We're reaching for that button and we're pulling it back in. Amazing, guys. Well done. We're well over halfway on this side. We've literally got about 8 seconds before we switch it over. Let's see if we can get 2 more reps in. Good, guys. Amazing. Let's switch it over to the other side, straight in. Inhaling on the way back. Feel that stretch and pull the hips back to standing. Well done. I want you to think about 70% of the weight going through that standing leg, the leg we are working. Last 8 seconds, team. Stay with me. We have got recovery coming up. In 3, in 2, and in one. Amazing work, guys. Drop those dumbbells down. Team, we're gonna go into a hip thrust next. Luckily, it is all gonna be body weight. So we're gonna give your legs a little bit of a rest from the weights. However, we are still working the glutes and the hamstrings, so you're definitely gonna feel this. We're gonna just sit just very, very close to the bench with your, just underneath your shoulder blades on the edge of the box there. You're gonna drive your hips up towards the ceiling, squeeze your glutes and tuck your pelvis at the top, okay? You want your knees, your hips and your shoulders to almost be in a straight line here, okay? Team, let's get into position because we're there in about 15 seconds. I'll keep coaching you through this movement. It is a little bit complex, but once you've got it, you've really got it, okay? So in 8 seconds, we are in. 30 seconds of work in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Drive those hips all the way up, get that tuck at the top, and then slowly come back down. Team, all I want you to focus on at the moment is your hips and your shoulders moving in unison. So I want them to move together, your hips do not stay up, and your shoulders do not move at different times. Well done, guys. Really squeeze the glutes at the top, drive the knees out. Let's get as much extension at the top as we possibly can. Beautiful, team. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing work, guys. Okay, so that's your first round. You know what it sort of feels like, okay? You should not be feeling anything in your lower back here. If you are feeling something in your lower back, you're probably not getting the tuck of the pelvis at the top, okay? You're probably hyperextending through the back and you're feeling it through that lower back. So really extend as high as you can, get the tuck of that pelvis, drive the knees out, okay? We're coming up with intent, with purpose. Big drive up, big squeeze. Okay, team? Now I want you to also imagine you've got an apple between your chin and your chest. So we're not hyperextending through the neck either. Keeping the chin to chest, making sure our spine is in neutral. Guys, we've got 15 seconds before we go in. Let's get back into position. In 10, in 9. That's it, guys. Almost there. In 5, we're gonna go in 4, in 3, 2, and in 1. Team, we're gonna drive those hips all the way up. You want about 90 degrees at your knee joint. Big drive up, well done. Take the shoulders down with you. And again, squeeze those glutes at the top, guys. That's it. Really, really squeeze. Beautiful, team. Well done, guys. We have 10 seconds here. 10 seconds before you get another recovery. Okay? In 5, 4, 3, 2, and recover. Team, we have got one final set, okay? So one final set. Now, just the final few little tips here to help you out with that hip thrust. We're gonna drive all the way up. Now, when you're at that top position, push the knees out. You're gonna start to feel the activation of your glutes a little bit more here, okay? As you come down, make sure we don't flare those ribs. Everything stays super, super tight through our trunk area. Everything moves as one. Big drive up, squeezing those glutes at the top. All right, guys, 25 seconds. Grab yourselves a quick drink, get yourselves in position. This is your final round of your hip thrusts. Team, if you're feeling extra saucy, you can place a dumbbell on your hips, okay? Although we've still got 2 blocks of work to go. Right, 10 seconds, team. In 5, in 4, in 3, 2, and in 1. We're gonna drive those hips up, squeeze the glutes, get that tuck of the pelvis, hips and shoulders move together. Again, intent on the way up, guys. Purpose. That's it. Big drive. Amazing. Beautiful. Sometimes I don't know what to do with my hands in this position, so you can take them over your chest, just cross them over. If that feels good for you, well done. In 6, we've got 5 seconds. Let's get another 2 reps in 3, in 2, and in 1. Amazing work, team. Very well done. Right, your glutes should be on fire at this point, but we are not done just yet. We have got another block of work that we are going to be working through with 2 exercises. So I want you to grab some plates. I would personally go for the 5 kilo plates. We're going to be using them to elevate our heels, okay? So just going to place the plates wide enough for your squat, okay? This is your second exercise today. We're gonna go into a squat body weight with our heels elevated. So you can get a little bit deeper, you can get a bit lower to drive those knees out a little bit more. Big drive up, squeezing the glutes, okay? Your first exercise, team, is going to be a forward lunge. So we're driving forwards into a 90-degree angle in that lunge position. All right, team, we are there in 5. Grab those dumbbells in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking a step forwards, we're gonna drop the back knee, you're gonna push through that front leg back to standing, team. Alternating from one side to the other. Well done, guys. So I want you to brace on the way down, exhale on the way up. Amazing work, team. Beautiful. Almost there, last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing work. Okay, so option 1, we're gonna go body weight with those heels elevated. Option 2, you are gonna hold 1 dumbbell in a goblet position in front of you. Okay, you've still got rest, team, so just watch me. I want you to go with a tempo of 3 seconds down with a 2-second pause at the bottom and a big drive towards the top. Guys, grab those dumbbells. I can feel my heart rate starting to get faster and faster. You guys are gonna feel this too. Dumbbell underneath that chin in 3, 2, and 1. Hold for 2 at the bottom. Exhale, big drive. Beautiful. 3, 2, 1. Hold for 2. Exhale, big drive. Well done, guys. Constantly pushing those knees out. We have about 10 seconds, team. Okay. Beautiful. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing work, guys. Okay, that's 30 seconds of recovery before we take it into those forward lunges again. So you can see how this is starting to build. You can see how your quads and your glutes are starting to get more and more fatigued. Guys, we have got 4 rounds of this block, okay? So we're going into round 2 now. If you need to change your dumbbells, do it now. We are back in 8 seconds. Shoulders roll back, core tight. We're there in 3, in 2, and in 1. Nice big step forwards. We're gonna push through that front leg back to standing. I want you guys to imagine there is a plane of glass underneath your back knee, and I don't want you guys to smash it. I just want you to tap nice and lightly. All right, 10 seconds. Beautiful, almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and recover. Beautiful. Drop those dumbbells. You've got 30 seconds here, okay? Get yourself ready for the heels elevated goblet squat. I'm gonna go again with the dumbbell. You guys can choose whether you go with a dumbbell or whether you go body weight on this, okay? 15 seconds. Let's grab the equipment that we need. Hands come underneath that chin, heels elevated onto those plates behind you in 3, in 2, and in 1. Remember that tempo, guys. 3 seconds on the way down, 2-second pause, big drive up. All right, team, well done. So really slowing down this movement to challenge ourselves, to create micro tears in our muscles, okay? That is the only way the muscles will adapt. 10 seconds only. Brace on the way down, big exhale on the way up. Beautiful, coming into your last 3, 2, and 1. Amazing work, guys, well done. Drop those dumbbells, give yourselves a quick little shake off, have a quick sip of water. We are going into our 3rd round of forward lunges, okay? We have got 15 seconds before we go there. Right, we're gonna go. We're gonna go. Right, grab those dumbbells. Okay, hands in that suitcase position, shoulders pulled back. We're there in 3, in 2, and in 1. Big step forwards, drop the back knee, push through, back to that standing position. Amazing, guys. Try and keep your chin tucked again, just to have a nice neutral spine. Well done. Bracing on the way down, exhaling on the way up. Team, we're over halfway. We have about 10 seconds. Amazing work. Beautiful. 3, 2, and 1. Well done, guys. Let's pop those dumbbells to the side. Team, we're going into our third round of those goblet squats, okay? I'm gonna turn around to the front so you can see me from the front, okay? Again, holding that dumbbell just under your chin if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more. Now, you might ask why we've elevated your heels here. So we're just trying to target the quads a little bit more with this variation. Team, we're there in 3, let's get it. In 2, and in 1, let's go. Remember that tempo, 2-second hold at the bottom before we drive back up. Beautiful. We want these reps to be nice and controlled. Amazing work, guys. Beautiful. Stay with me, we are almost there. 10 seconds, and then we're into our fourth and final round of this block. In 3, 2, and 1. Woo. My quads are starting to burn. Right, we have 25 seconds before we're into that final set, okay? Just gonna move these plates out of the way. And we are going into our final set of those forward lunges. Team, grab those dumbbells. Let's make this our best set yet. We are there in 5 seconds. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Chin tucked. Big drive through that front leg. Amazing, guys. Just gonna let you really grind for it in this set now. Go right to the end. I somehow keep shuffling backwards and stepping on those plates. We've got 10. Good. Amazing. Last few, team. 3, 2, and 1. Good work, guys. Final set of goblet squats. I'm gonna face forwards again for you guys. Place those plates into position. Heels are gonna be elevated. Dumbbell just underneath the chin. And remember that all-important tempo. Okay, 3 seconds down, 2-second pause at the bottom, 1 second drive even all the way up. Team, in 3, in 2, and in 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna hold for 2 at the bottom before I drive back up. 3 seconds on the way down, and drive. Amazing, guys. 2, 3, hold for 1, 2. Big drive, guys. We're over halfway. Stick with it. I know your glutes and your quads are going to be feeling this. All right. Last 5. Last 4. Last 3, 2, and 1. Amazing work, team. Very, very well done. Take 60 seconds. Have a sip of water. Pat yourselves dry. You can get rid of the plates. We do not need them for the moment. And you can also get rid of 1 dumbbell. We're only going to be using 1 dumbbell for this last little push. And when I say a push, it is really going to be a push. So I need you guys to dial in, focus, and get this done, okay? It's a couple of minutes of work. We're going to be laterally lunging for 30 seconds. Now, dumbbell option in the hand. You're going to step out with the leg. Dumbbells in the opposite hand to the leg we are working. We're going to push through that standing leg, okay? 30 seconds on each side. And you have 30 seconds in between each leg. Whew, sounds lovely, doesn't it? All right, 10 seconds, and we are in. So shoulders rolled back, keep your chest nice and proud. In 3, in 2, and in 1. Let's step to the side. Big push off that standing leg. Team, we're staying on the same side for 30 seconds, okay? Beautiful. So bracing as you sit into it, exhaling as you come all the way back up. Amazing. We are about halfway here. Keep pushing. Good. Last 10. Amazing. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Team, let that dumbbell down. You need to rest those arms for 30 seconds. We're going to go over to the other side now. Now you might feel slightly different from one side to the other as well, okay? That is totally normal. It might be imbalances, it might be weaknesses, but it's good to figure these things out because then you can work on them, all right? We've got 8 seconds before we go back in, guys. Let's pick up that dumbbell. This time, I'm going over to this side in 3, in 2, and in 1. 30 seconds of work. Beautiful, big push off that leg. Amazing. Okay guys, now really try and focus on whether this side feels slightly easier or slightly harder for you, okay? That's how we get to know our bodies a little bit. Once we get to know our bodies, we know what areas we might need to work on a little bit. In 5, guys, in 4, in 3, 2, and recover. Team, drop that dumbbell. I am definitely feeling fatigued now, but we've only got one more round, guys. One more round, 30 seconds on each side, and you are out of here, okay? Right, if you haven't already challenged yourself, I want you to think about that heavier dumbbell now. This is your final round even, okay? We have got 5 seconds before we are in. Dumbbell in hand in 3, in 2, and in 1. Guys, let's get it. Big push off that leg, well done. I want you to feel this energy now and really grind to the end. Team, we've got just over 20 seconds, okay? Now is the time to speed it up if you want to speed it up. That's it, guys. I want you to really push through the base of your foot here as you come back to that standing position. Keep your chest nice and proud and shoulder rolled back. Only 5 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Amazing work, guys. Right, drop that dumbbell, give those arms a little bit of a rest. This is your final 30 seconds of work, okay? Everyone is gonna go right to the end of that buzzer. This time, I'm going to the left with a dumbbell in my right hand. Guys, get yourselves ready. We've got 10 seconds before we are there, okay? So, we're there in 5, in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Team, sit into that lunge and then bounce all the way back to center. Amazing, guys, well done. This is definitely my weaker side. Okay, that's it, guys. Well done, big push. You should really feel your glutes burn by this point, okay? I can definitely feel mine. We have got 12 seconds to that end. No one stops until that buzzer. Well done, last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes, guys, amazing, amazing work. Right, we have got 30 seconds of recovery here, and we are gonna go into our 3rd and final set. Now, I know those legs are getting tired, but this is the point where I want you guys to really push. This is where your mindset comes into play, okay? We've got 60 seconds of working time, and then you are done with today's session. Guys, grab your dumbbells. Let's go into our 3rd and final round, starting off with my right side, taking it to the side in 3, 2, and 1. Big drive through that leg. Well done, guys. I want you to really feel yourself push through the base of your foot when you're coming back to center there. That's it, guys. Well done. See how many you can do on the right, and we're going to try and match it on the left, guys. That's it. Really grind to the end. Last 10 seconds. Now is when I want you to start thinking about speeding it up and using every last bit of energy that you've got. Team, you've got 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Drop that dumbbell. Give yourselves a little bit of recovery here. 30 seconds left of this workout, team. You have done incredibly well, okay? I'm gonna be sliding to the left-hand side this time, okay? Dumbbell's gonna be in my right-hand side, and it is 30 seconds of work. Team, we are there in 10 seconds. Grab your dumbbell, get in position. We're there in 5, in 4, in 3, 2, and 1. Stepping out, reaching down, keeping the chest nice and proud, and pushing through that leg. All right, guys, well done. That's it. Try and match the reps that you did on the other side, guys. That's it. We are going to get stronger. We're going to get more endurance if we work and challenging ourselves. That's it, guys. 10 seconds only. No one stops to the end of that buzzer. That's it. I'm feeling it, guys. I am with you in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Amazing work, guys. Drop the dumbbell. Give yourselves a huge round of applause. That was epic. Team, getting a little bit of recovery. Your quads, your glutes are going to feel that workout, all right? I will see you back on the box very, very soon.